and oil, there's no mayonnaise in there, so I'm not too worried.
Hey. Okay, everyone. Welcome back. We got some new words today, and let's talk about some Spanish. The first phrase is venir bien. If you look at it literally, it means to come well. But this expression means like to come in handy. Like a screwdriver sure would viene bien right about now. So there you go. You can use it in the indicative, or you can use it in the conditional, vendría, however you want to use it. Okay, fastidiar, I think this word is interesting because it's related to the English word fastidious, which means like fussy or attentive to detail, but it actually means to annoy or bother. So you got to be careful that it doesn't mean to be fastidious or to fuss over something. It means to annoy. And in the reflexive, it means to be annoyed by. So what you are saying is that there is an English word that looks like this, but they do not have the same meaning. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm... What was that? That is the false friend sign. We light up this sign whenever we have false friends. You had a sign made?
Wow.
Man, I can make words appear in front of us. I control all space and time. For me, a sign is really nothing. I gotta get some of that. Okay, our next word is ileso. Ileso is a word that means unharmed, or uninjured, or unscathed. Like if you're worried that somebody might scathe you. It's a good word to use, like if you're in a battle, or if you're leaving a battle, or if you're hunting. It's a good word. Ileso.
Is there leso?
I never heard of leso. I guess leso you would be scathed. I've never heard of scathed, really.
I say scathed a lot.
I've never heard you say scathed.
That could start.
Alright, hadeel. Hadeel is a puff, or a gasp, or a panting. Like if you hadear, you are panting for breath. And a hadeel is a pant, or panting.
Sobrecoger. Coger is like to grab or snatch or take, and sobre is over. So it's like to take over?
Pretty much. It means to frighten, or like to emotionally move. So I guess you could say that it is something that has overtaken you. But it doesn't mean like to take over a business, or to like overtake someone on the highway. It means like to frighten, or to get somebody excited.
Okay, revisar, it means like to look over, like if you're searching through your book bag, or if you're, because it doesn't really mean like to revise. It means like to look through, or to look over. I guess you could be like revising a paper as you were looking it over, but it's also like for book bags, and I suppose purses. But why do you have a purse?
Okay, it's got brooch in it, which is like a fastener, and this is to undo, or to unfasten. You can use it for like belts, or straps, or snaps, or shoes, or pretty much, and anything that you can fasten, you can unfasten. You can desabrochar. It kind of reminds me of the word broccoli, but it doesn't mean broccoli. It has nothing to do with broccoli. Exactly. Like, why would you think it means broccoli unless it was trying to trick you. It's got like 4 letters from broccoli. Broccoli doesn't have that many letters, like 5 or 6. It's got 8 letters. Like you could just as well say that it reminds you of crocodile, because it doesn't mean crocodile. So be careful. Don't think that desabrochar is a crocodile, because that's not what it means at all. Let me take that sign away from you. Yeah, you try. You try. Okay. Correa, like, is kind of like correo, which is the male, because the male runs around like it correas. And this is something that runs too. It's a strap or a belt. Are you going to say that it doesn't mean correa? Hey, you're right. It doesn't mean correa. So, like, be careful. Like, don't think if you're reading about a strap or a belt that you're actually reading a story about correa, because you're not. That comes later. Okay, solapa. Solapa is it's kind of a funny little word, but you know, it's got lapa in there, so like it should remind you of lapel. And a lapel is like a flap, and flap has like 3 of the letters from lapel, but flap doesn't mean lapel. Now you're just doing it for like pretty much everything. Do you think flap means lapel? No.
I think a flap is a lapel. Like if you got flaps on your jacket.
Okay, amortiguar. It's got death in it. It means to put something into death. This word means like to muffle or to cushion. Or you know, we talk about like deadening the sound of something. So this one makes sense. This one, I was saying that it makes sense. It's not a false friend. It's basically a true friend. I get to decide when to light up the sign. Yeah. Okay, weird little word here, cecina. This is just like a little regional word. You may see it referring to a type of sausage or cured meat or basically anything that's got some salt in it. You know, I was reading that our word sausage actually comes from the Latin word for salt. Like sauce and sausage and salsa and salad and all of these food words basically just meant that those were the salted forms of the. Go ahead. I'm just talking. Yeah, man. You just talking during my video. Okay, and the last word here is aullido. It comes from the verb aullar, which is an AR verb, but this has got the E though ending on it, which is kind of crazy.
Like it makes me laugh. Aullido. It should be aullado. Like that which has been aullarred.
Yeah, man. An aullido is a howl, and it's like, you know, what's that word for like when something sounds like what it is? You know, like a ratchet. It just, you know, it goes ratchet, ratchet, ratchet. Or like a frog. They just sit out in the woods and they go frog, frog, frog. I think you're thinking of onomatopoeia, and those were horrible examples. Buzz and zip and ping and boom. Those are like words that sound like owl, howl, and like aullido, and that's, yeah, man. I guess your examples are better than my examples.
Okay, so thanks everyone for coming, and we'll see you next time. Remember to like us and share us with all of your friends.